Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be looking at Breaker's Revenge, one of the best fighting games on the iircade arcade console platform. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video or any other videos on my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be getting into Breaker's Revenge and why I'm going to be playing it on the iircade online and why you should be too after this intro coming in here now. And here is Breaker's Revenge. It is a game that came out on the Neo Geo arcade system, MVS, back in 1998, and is actually a sequel to the first game known as Breakers. Well, it's actually kind of a remake, kind of reboot of the two games. And since I think it is actually a fun game, and it is probably one of the best fighting games on the iircade, I thought it'd be fun to make a video on it and try to drum up some additional players to get excited about it when it goes online. Somewhere in Hong Kong, two martial artists face off in a vast courtyard. The challenger is a stout man in brown skin. The ground has been tainted with blood. However, his crescent blade has not touched his opponent yet. It is a one-sided battle. He has already exhausted, and it will not be long before he would fall. The Fighting Instinct Tournament, or FIST, is a tournament as fierce as the name suggests. The last challenger who remains in this lawless tournament gets to challenge the organizer of the tournament, the head of the Hong financial clique, for a chance to win massive prize money. The martial artist who can manage to defeat him will obtain the honor of truly calling him or herself the strongest. However, none of the martial artists who have been chosen to challenge a champion in a private final match have ever come back alive. And when you look at the controls of it, it actually is utilizing the control scheme that was familiar in like Fatal Fury 2 or Fatal Fury Special, some of those games. We're going to start out with Sho. He is like the main character. And he's kind of Ryu stand-in, if you will. It says he is a young karate expert from Japan who is pursuing strength. He throws a fireball, Hadouken kind of a thing. And it's a very similar moveset to Ryu. And now we have Dao Long. He is Sho's rival and senior, a young Korean who practices a Chinese martial art called Empty Fist. And when I was playing this for making the footage for this video, he was unlike any character that I can really recall in any fighting game. So he definitely has a unique moveset, which is kind of interesting. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but nonetheless, he does have a unique moveset. And next up we have Tia. She's actually my personal favorite character that I've found so far in this game, which if you're used to Neo Geo fighting games, it should be no surprise. You should give the girls a chance in Neo Geo fighters. And she is a female fighter in a red leotard and headband, famous for her kicks. And in my opinion, she's kind of a cross between Mai Shiranui from King of Fighters and Fatal Fury and Chun-Li from Street Fighter. So it's kind of an interesting combination, and she's definitely my favorite fighter. And if you meet me on iircade online, this is who you'll be going up against. And next up we have Sazao. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And he's kind of fun because he comes with a sword. Some of the characters in this game do have weapons. You know, he throws bombs as well. He is a ninja who is seeking revenge on Baihu for the slaughter of his clan. So he's kind of like the Sub-Zero, if you will, of this universe. Scorpion. Kind of stand-in character. And next up we have Pele. I believe that's how it's pronounced. He is an Italian nobleman who fights with a fencier's weapon and the power of lightning. He's definitely a unique character. Again, not one of my personal favorites, but, you know, I don't know, maybe you'll give him a shot. A little too fancy for me. Next up we have Condor. Condor is definitely a T-Hawk from Street Fighter fame stand-in. And it says he's a Native American fighter who uses a powerful grappling style. But I actually found his movesets to be pretty more similar to like Zangief. There's a lot of body slamming and grapples and things of that nature. He's definitely the strong guy of this fighting game. And next up we have Ryla, and she's kind of like a female Blanca. That's for certain. And it says she's the wild-hearted protector of the wilderness and forests of the Amazon who attacks with her claws and speed. She doesn't do the electric charge that Blanca does. But definitely a Blanca kind of knockoff here for certain. But maybe different enough to be worth a shot. Next up we have Elsian III. And he's very much kind of like a Dhalsim stand-in. But he's like an Egyptian version. It says he is an undead ancient Egyptian with rubber-like limbs who uses electric and poison attacks. So he's like a Egyptian pharaoh kind of dude. Undead, supposedly. So that's interesting. Not one of my personal favorites, but you never know. And next up we have Mahiro. I believe that's how you say it. And this dude is like anybody that I've seen in a fighting game so far. He says he's a stocky Arabian man who fights with a scimitar and uses fire projectiles, but also can inflate himself like a balloon. But he does have some cool fire abilities. And again, like I said, he's definitely a unique character. So, you know, they're not all like knockoffs of somebody else. Or at least he's not like a character that I can recall. And next up we have Baihu. And he is the big baddie, the final boss of the game. Says he's the game's final boss, supposedly the world's strongest martial artist. He is an evil spirit who killed Dai Long's father and possessed his body. So maybe he's the body he's in is actually the other guy's dad. Did I get that right? Oh, what's cool is that sign back there that you see in the background. No, it's in Street Fighter 2. That's where I've seen that. It's an interesting little reference. And I actually unlocked him by just messing around. It wasn't super hard. Well, there it is. That is my video for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, a lot of the purpose of this video was to try to introduce this game to people, to maybe drop some anticipation and excitement to maybe play this game when it goes online in the near future on the iircade. And I plan on doing some more videos like this of other games in the near future. But anyways, that is my video for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over.